Okay, yes, I saw my cover beam and famra Pepe Soares channel so YouTube. Yamasi Sabrina Bribiano Muguso na Moshe. Yama will be a happy Easter. Now and Easter Friday, the Good Friday, and then Saturday, or China Sunday, the real Easter, then Monday, Easter Monday, holiday. I know most sports programs are off, and so sports programs will be and so yes, we've been very busy for some time now, but we'll take time to bring you stories into your ben hojuma ede amame pacho ohwa na o share jumadi no ede amame share efama afoforo enso enhwe bi sanso na wo comment bia wo de baba yes ye gibre ekenkan the comments that are insulting, we do our best to take it off the page. Yes, I know o comment so na se ejiri say am for kan beboa, we allow it to stay. In fact, omo mu busansem ye call ho research e de ho answer eba or subsequent videos mo. What we don't entertain is insulting comments, abusive comments. Those one we don't entertain it here. Nemom empedudu bia wadwenkyere bia na video also but that is the beauty of maturity. Even though you may disagree with me, you don't insult, but you share your point and your opinion without insult. That means you are matured. Me pacho bomodi aso subscribe to channel no e di amai so na first time I will share here na omia subscribe no so na so aba beka abusuaku no. If today is the first time you are watching us or you've been watching us but unsubscribe to channel na bomodi aso do nsa ebe mia so na obaka busuaku no na fe yi nyina no ye di dwumadi no e di aba. Thank you so much. Now ye be adwuma Asante Kotoko has been in the news for bad reasons, bad reasons. Yeah, because now me use word be on radio, and I think I posted the video here. So if the ordinary people Eka and Sembia, you may have to forgive them, and you may have to agree with them, the ordinary people. And I use the word ordinary not to mean any bad word or not to demean anybody. I'm using it advisably. And me say the ordinary supporter, yeah, only access to the coach, only access to players, only access to management. The journalists are only very close to Asante Kotoko. Say but for people very close to the club who are supporters leaders, past supporters leaders, maybe a former player, the legends that we call them, and all of that. Any journalists who are very close to the club, issues are number one, and it doesn't exist. And those issues are meant to create discord and disdain. Then definitely, management of the club, you'll be worried. And now me can say, for me, say yabo game na Kotoko supporter ejina bonten na ochre na dwen asa nipa kro no oni akwanya say obefre na penkra oni akwanya so be kwa Asante Kotoko secretariat oni akwanya say ofre Dr. Ogum and as a playing body no say sani akro no echre na dwen you have to agree with the person whether it's good or bad. You take it in good faith, you move on. Na obi a ono de oben tim no e kasa asem kro na bia na na hard so kakra. I've told you that. Now let's address some important points. Asante Kotoko this season, omako 4 phases so far. Season. After how many matches I have? About 20. Is it 28 matches or 27 matches? Kotoko ako through different phases. League. Asante Kotoko started the season very well. That was the first phase. Phase 1 was extremely good for Kotoko. Then Kotoko echo through phase 2. And the phase 2 was quite bad. It started with drawn game at Kotoko. Echo ball Baseke. So they drew at Baseke Holy Stars by 1-1. And then they lost 4 games So the second phase was extremely bad. As I said, the first phase was extremely good. The second phase was extremely bad. Very, very bad. That was the second phase Kotoko Ekomu this season. Then from there, Asante Kotoko ever called the third phase. Fantastic phase. Fantastic phase. And Kotoko Ebekum. And the sort of wins they were procuring and the way they were winning. That was the second phase, the third phase. Very, very good. Now they are in the fourth phase of the season. Fourth phase. In the fourth phase, it is one defeat, some drawn games, and that has been the story of Kotoko. Hamakacho said, "Yeah, the nyansa nimdie any ehrumu eye adwuma wa ha." We employ a lot of intelligence here, and you have to separate Kotoko phases now analyze who you are not become. So the season started with Kotoko being very strong. Then as season it progresses, Asante Kotoko, we are very strong, so ete Emma Kotoko, be very bad. Then Kotoko got into another phase where they were super good. And Kotoko, about the third phase, you and I will analyze it and then we'll come to the certain conclusion because sounds and Kotoko coach na I've heard names. People are mentioning names. From Paul Manson, better than him. Masro Konodu, better. Ibimo Kakasi Mengo, and all the other coaches. We will take time. Don't rush. We will take time. Now, you analyze the situation. Near Busa who say, are these people? Are they rare? Are these people rare? Are they people more real? Are they people more? Do they mean good for Kotoko as they proclaim? Omo ke kan money manya mesompa so mpemu ahoden. Ye beba so pa ye gibre na ya adwuma. Ye very important say ye nyina ye beko step by step na ya adwuma. Tu ka season e hyase me kai Kotoko share Karela. Na Kotoko nya results. Omo young apostles everybody draw. That was the first phase. Bad results and woman. No say Kotoko any young apostles everybody draw. That was the only bad results na phase 1. Phase 2. Kotoko, after winning a game at the Obuasi in Clay Sports, at that time Kotoko bought Obuasi. I think that game was more either Accra Lions or Moshe Samates. No, Samates. Omuye no mo call and you know send Basekeoli Stars score 1-1. Omo ball Basekeoli Stars 1-1 we no. And omo ekolusu to Legon Cities or the Legon Sports Stadium. Then after losing Legon, omo eba ball club at the Pando out of Lions eba share Kotoko 1-0 Obuasi. Kotoko ekopie ewo Bechem ekolusu 1-0 to Bechem United. And Kotoko eba ball club the thing at the Nations FC and Nations a share Kotoko 2-0. That was the very bad phase. In 15 points Kotoko nya 1. Extremely bad. At that time, I remember Richard Sir Champo, Pepe Suarez. I called for Prosper to resign. At that time, Prosper, a member of the IMC. And so I told you, sir, it's extremely difficult for anybody within the IMC to take a decision on Prosper. And so the only thing that could help was for Prosper to bow out, to say that, yes, I'm far into my job because I was guided by what happened to Kotoko over the previous season, where Kotoko went 10 games, winning 1 and drawing 1. Until he was 4 points from possible 30 points. And so when it was like that, I was one of the people. And I don't shy from that. Because I do analysis. Menye emotional judgment, menye judgmental when it comes to the emotions. It may analysis ABC is a Prosper. Having seen Prosper suffer from the 2023-2024 season and picking 4 points from possible 30, for me, I was thinking, Kotoko were on that path, and so I said Prosper should resign. Now comes the third phase. And the third phase was super phase. Fantastic phase. Kotoko Eko share Diana Stars 2-0, Ewo Doma. Kotoko Eshe Future Stars 2-0, Ewo Babayara. Kotoko Eko share Dreams FC 2-1, Ewo Tuba Strotef. Kotoko ebe share is it Bibiani Go Stars? No, umbe share Hartlefolk. I've forgotten. So after beating Aduana, Kotoko share Future Stars or share Hartlefolk. Ewo baba eko share club and thing a day dreams ewo tuba ebe share Bibiani Go Stars or board draw or ne mediema ebo draw 1-1 ewo takwa oba be share 4-1 etia vision and we share 1-0 etia Karela. Then okolusu to club your friends Swatchamai. But before that, now Omo winning another FA Cup game over Accelerate 2-0. So in 10 games, Kotoko drew 1 and lost 1 in 10 games. That was a super phase for Asante Kotoko. Super phase. In fact, before Mbelusu to club and in Swatchamai, now Kotoko got 9 games unbeaten, 2 in the FA Cup, 7 in the league, winning 6 in the league, drawing 1 in the league, and winning 2 FA Cup games. That was the story. The coach was Coach Prosper Ogum. After the Nswatramai defeat, all teams were training. Kotoko stopped training for as far as I can remember, and you can also remember. It's IMC, no? I can so much stop all footballing activities after Nana Poli will be the Nancy BN will be the Jenenkwa Efrinin. So Nana Ukra and Kosona and Day will be coaching Nenkwa Efrinin. Some Kotoko Jai training here, I think for almost a month. Then they started. And the shots, you know, this is the 4th phase. My first phase very good. 2nd phase terrible. 3rd phase fantastic. Let's analyze the 4th phase, which is the final phase they are in now. Asante Kotoko, Eshe Legon Cities 2-0 out of the Babara Sports Stadium. Kotoko Eshe 11 wise by go to nil in the FA Cup. Kotoko Echo Ball draw on his Samates 1-1. Kotoko Echo Ball draw on his Young Apostles 0-0. Kotoko Ebeshe Baseke Holy Stars 1-0. Kotoko Eshe True Democracy 2-1. Kotoko Eshe Club and Ede Brikum Chelsea 1-0 El Babara Sports Stadium. Kotoko Echo Ball draw on a Pando out of Lions 1-1. Kotoko Ebo draw on a Bechem United 1-1. And a Kotoko Akolusu to Club and Ede Accra Lions 3-0. So in 10 games, 1 defeat. That is Accra Lions game. 1 defeat in 10 games. Then Obefa the FA Cup 2 wins. Awunya Uber League Rima. Almost Accra Lions. Sorry, almost Legon Cities. Almost Basically Stars. Or Club and Chelsea. So 3 wins in there. Drawn games, you know. Only Bechem ball draw. Only Pando out of Lions ball draw. Only Young Apostles ball draw. And only Club and Samates ball draw. So 4 drawn games in there. 1 defeat. Now I have 5 victories. 5 wins out of 10. Winner any pebi a chitafo be. Yeah, I say it advisably. Me say nya chitafo ni nyina. A chitafo mo akwanya ben team. I'm not talking about them. Kotoko a big family. Kotoko a traditional club. Kotoko a the greatest club in the history of Ghana football. You don't expect supporters to be happy with defeat. Remember the supporter BNU a club na no shiri na niaje there. Team kasiye BNU and supporter e gire ni so a winning match. And if Kotoko supporters are not happy with defeat, it is something that you can actually to a large extent agree. Said yes, they cannot be happy. But you must be factual when you are doing the analysis. Are we saying it's 5 wins in the last 10 games? 4 draws and 1 defeat. A disaster. Now we shall see Bobo coaches are. Coaches no more the Mombro Prosper Ogum. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And when you hear Kotoko in contact with 5 coaches, Kotoko Penibaya, Nana Penkra Kwesiapia, and Otum for Angasa, and I say Prosper Ogum, ne pe coach be replaced. Why not? Kotoko Penina, who make a reference to say, or pe coach in. You create certain atmosphere Obi o ha season e sha se nyina obom pa say Prosper in Koyima no. Because I don't know why. Prosper most of the Kotoko supporters as a minimal kuntia. This is a coach or coach Kotoko for 2 seasons. We're in the 3rd season. The first season as a coach for Kotoko, he won the league. The second season, Kotoko were bad and Makacho say in 30 points. I'm picking 4, you know, midway through the season. But eventually, Kotoko ever finish 6th or 5th or something. I'll check. Then, Obako the current season, Kotoko Eda 3rd. 3rd now Kotoko Eda no. It is not as if say they are the worst team in the league. Few games to the end of the season. Few games to the end of this season. I have not Kotoko in the league. Still a bit more complaining. No more complaining. The other crowd more every coach, you know. Now if you wish the coach bad, you are wishing Kotoko bad. Also you are Kotoko supporter. But don't pay coach, don't pay coach in your clearly Kotoko na pay bekoye. So the 2023-2024 season, Asante Kotoko after 34 matches in 49 points. It plays 6 on the log 6. Kotoko D6. So second season of Prosper OD6. The 3rd season, Obo Edema Asante Kotoko ni. But for last weekend, he was leading the league table. He was the one leading the league table. The league table ni no. Almost enye and a Prosper to say the be and what they are some for fresh pay. When he play away kasa and a play away rasta on foul more and a play away say, oh, I've always had one quotation. When they like you, they like you. And when they don't like you, they just don't like you. Mati Dean, Bibiani Go Stars coach, better than Kotoko coach. Okay, or better than Prosper because we're leading a 3 points. That's all. Or you're out of the FA Cup. But we're better than Prosper. Or coach your Ghana at G League that. But oh dear, before last weekend games, I'm not leading. No, not Prosper better than him, man. Before last weekend, midweek, where Okoshe became 2-0. Emma Kotoko elusu 3-0 to club from say Accra Lions. No, was Prosper Nete Ogum better than him? I'm asking a question. Hey, na Kasim Mengo, Charlie, league no mu dia chire dia. Ana fe just emotional attacks. Do you follow the league at all? And if you are somebody who follows the league, can you say in all honesty, say coach anything at the Kasim Mengo better than Prosper Ogum? Kasim Mengo, years, number of years already league. He has bottled the league over and over and over and over again. Coach and come to the team that at Bechem, 6 matches, 8 matches, league. He's always second or something. You baby, no matter could be C7th. Kasim Menga Zamnamoka, or better than Prosper, based on the evidence there. Because nations are 1 point better than Kotoko. Nations are 3 points that they did not win. It was awarded to them. Nations, on the 48 points, no one. 3 points were just awarded to them, given to them on a silver platter. And we lead Kotoko 1 point. It's all of a sudden because they lead Kotoko by a point. Kasim Menga is better than Prosper Ogum. Kotoko management don't go sack Prosper Ogum. No go for Kasim Menga, bra. What's the point? What's the basis? What are the basis of the allegations? What are the basis of the analysis? You need to lay it bare so that we can all have a discourse around it. We can try to make sense around it. Other than that, it is pure hatred. I'm not in to defend Prosper. Me say, be a one kabi. First round, when Kotoko Echoes have 5 games with 1 point, 15 points Kotoko one, I said that Prosper should resign. At that time, he was a member of the IMC. And so I said that Nana Pekra was here with the chairman, Coach James Kusiapia, a member, or when you be any to me so permanent. Or Pemson found me at that time. No Pemson for Juma, only be a Jumanango Pamni Pacro. Now I can't say my permanent. Yes, you to turn on my own vanquage playing with Zanzan Mabini. It's not extremely difficult. So at that time, my point was that Prosper should resign to save Kotoko's image. Today, Kotoko has 3 points adrift of the top. 3 points. Team no share Kotoko anymore. Nations FC no. LED Kotoko by a point. The other Kotoko so LED Kotoko by 3 points. The point is that because coach no dey was size here pam. Now time na Kotoko lead nations point we be one Kazi Menga nyade. Time na Kotoko lead Bibiani goes that one Kazi performance on nyade. A team that picked 1 point in 15 points or battle for 15 points on your one. Say team need to be sabe da soro sa twim. And now coach no done the gym no so yade. Hey, please. I think sometimes yes out of pain we are able to say certain things. But so can say consistently now ugina so here dey na say ade na ya propaganda bi na opesa oye. As a team now professors out do team no boa. Umpai bopa na say nyoma nkoyi. Umpai bopa that's your prayer say nyoma enkoyi. Na we because some kind say prosper nyade. But Ghana had here wa wo hwe video you betim wo dey bebo in the league Ghana Premier League but my coach is 4 and now 3 we are better than Prosper. So we can all discuss. The names about the team Bekain. Maso Okonedu was sacked from Kotoko. Me a free time Maso Okonedu. Added 10 players. A ball 55 minutes of football. I say 50 minutes of football. I was doma. My catch was Maso Okonedu. Me penasem pa but me titi mo kuruma 3rd division kwa me fama no. Coach awoye assistant coach of Black Stars akwa World Cup nyina aba. Na dronti Kotoko ewe Kotoko near Diana Stars Odoma. Now Kotoko a started game with 10 players, 1 goalkeeper, 9 outfield players. Near both first half in Kotoko player no back on one. Eko is a Diana Stars players joining here no. And Asante Kotoko player around the 50th minute Obabe joining. On no better than Prosper Ogum. What are the metrics? What are the indices? What are the indicators? What did the NA? Mon famra ni eni hun komo. Mon famra ni eni hun komo. Say Master Okonedu, Kasi Menga, what was the name? From Pomans, one coach at this season, my respect and Pajuma Wayano, and Yajuma Ketwa. But please, in your attempt, in your quest, in your hatred for Dr. Ogum, don't bring in these names because these are not names that are better than Prosper Ogum. Man, from Makra. And at this point in time, you expect to go to sack a coach? Sabri. Hey, Asemu. Ochina a match day, eti ye de Kotoko match day squad ni ate no enso e de ebebro.